You must have been in a place so dark you couldn't feel the light reaching for you through that stormy cloud. Now here we are gathered in our little hometown. This can't be the way you meant to draw a crowd.
It's really sad when it takes an event this big to get attention to a lot of people about how much bullying really can affect and harm people. Last night I had seen this video of Amanda Todd before she had committed suicide, and it really broke my heart that she had posted the video a month before she had taken her own life. And I've been wanting to post a video kind of talking about bullying for a while now. I know that October is Bullying Awareness Month, and I mean, we've all been bullied. We've all been there, and it's so sad and it's so sickening that people are going to this extent and ending their life over to what them seems like the end of the world. And one thing that I really would love to make clear is that you need to stop. Yeah, I'm talking to you because I'm sure you've bullied someone before. You need to stop and think. Before you go out and say the things that you would normally say, how about you take 1 minute, not even, take 5 minutes to yourself. Let it filter. Why don't you maybe put yourself in that person's position? Maybe if they're doing something a little bit out of the norm, or if they're doing something maybe that you're not liking, how about instead of being negative and bashing and harassing them, why don't you take a step back and be like, well, I mean, if she's doing something like this, think of what events had to have led up to that. People don't just snap and go crazy out of nowhere. There's scenarios that take place that stick with you, and there's words that stick with you that really get to you. And even as an individual, something maybe that was not a huge event in your life, guess what? It's still in there somewhere. And if you don't let it out and you don't talk to somebody about what you're feeling and what you're going through, it's just going to keep building up. So many people, they feel like there's an escape and they can hurt themselves or they can hurt other people and it's going to make them feel better about themselves. But one thing that we all know, everyone knows, whether you've hurt someone else or you've hurt yourself, that it doesn't make it feel better. It doesn't make anything better. There's no exit. You're kind of stuck in your own maze trying to figure your way through life, and you just feel like lost and alone, and you feel like there's no way out and there's nothing that you can do. But honestly, the one thing that I've learned, and it's just really the past, just even this past year, the main thing is, if you are not happy about something, ask for help. Like, go out and ask for help. People nowadays they look down upon someone who's, say, in therapy or in rehab or bettering themselves, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with something like that. But no, you know what? Bravo for them for standing up and realizing, you know what, this isn't the life that I want to live. I want to be better. I want to be a better person. I need to work on me. You know, sometimes you can't find that within yourself by yourself. You need help. You need other people who can support you and who can listen and who won't judge you and who won't attack you. And it's so sad that so many people, even this poor girl, like, people are still harassing her and saying these negative things. Someone actually even wrote on my status, well, it's all her own fault because she shouldn't have flashed her boobs. And you know what? The ignorance in that comment alone just honestly boggles my mind. Like, oh, she didn't flash her boobs. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, she shouldn't have done that. Guess what? Why don't you sit down and think right now, are there any scenarios that maybe happened in your life that, yeah, you look back and you're like, wow, I shouldn't have done that. It was really stupid. You know, wasn't thinking, whatever. So yes, to her extent, she actually was feeling loved by another guy. She was a young girl who thought she was talking to someone her own age and was telling her all the things she wanted to hear. So you know what? She felt comfortable. She felt loved. She felt that she could trust this person. And yeah, she sent a picture of herself naked or whatever, and it got out. And I mean, she's in middle school, like, I just can't even imagine, like, the people that would harass her and, like, make fun of her and call her a slut. And it's like, if one person just sat her down and was like, why would you do that? There had to have been something behind it. No one just wakes up one day and is like, oh, I'm gonna send some naked pictures out to everyone in the world. One thing that so many people don't realize is that, yeah, on the outside, of course, everyone's different. We all look completely different. And yeah, on the inside, guess what? We're all different too. Like, the way we think, the way we were brought up, the way we judge certain situations, everyone is different. Everyone is going to always have their own opinion. So the one thing that I ask out of you, and I mean, it's really not a hard task, is to just kind of look at yourself in the mirror. You know, dig down deep within yourself. What is it that makes you you? What makes you different from everybody else? Like, what is your purpose? And for some people, they won't find that till they're 50 years old. And you know what? At least they're trying. As long as you try and find something that will make you happy instead of giving up and always thinking that you're alone and that there is no helping yourself, like, that's not the right answer. When I was in middle school, I was absolutely, like, tortured. Like, I was bullied so much, and, like, for me, out of school, I would come home and I had my sister and I had my family, and, like, you have time to kind of just forget about it. But nowadays it's like you get home and then you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social media sites where people can hide behind anonymous names and anonymous pictures and put you down and say all these horrible, mean things. And I feel so much for the adolescents growing up right now, and I think that bullying really does need to be talked about more often because, again, like I said, social media, like, it's just adding a whole extra level of stress onto people. And the way that I see it is, in a way, social media can also maybe help this. Like, for me, for example, I know I have, hopefully a lot of people will be viewing this video and maybe taking even an ounce of my advice and just, like, treat people how you want to be treated, you know? Like, think before you say something to somebody. You never know what that person has been going through. When I was still in high school or even middle school, like, again, I was bullied, but seeing other people get bullied, I don't care who they were, I don't care where I was, I would stop in my tracks and I would go up and I would be like, no, this is unacceptable. I remember 2 specific times, once in high school, once in middle school, I saw someone getting bullied at lunch. In middle school it was a girl, and in high school it was like this poor little boy, the cutest thing. And I went over and I made it end, and I invited them to come sit with me at lunch, and then they stayed there the entire year, and they sat with me every single day, and I talked to those people every single day. And guess what? I learned a lot about those people, and you know, maybe on the outside they don't really fit in with everybody else, but deep down they have good hearts. They're all good people, you know? Like, it's just, people are just so mean. Why do we have to be so mean to each other? Why can't we look at the beauty in other people and, like, find the beauty in other people and embrace it and be like, you know what, wow, you're different, good for you. Like, that's what you have going on with yourself, good for you. You're happy, make it work. Don't worry about what other people are wearing, dressing, saying. And I know it's so much easier said than done. I know I had posted a video saying about how I had read all the negative comments and, like, what people were saying about me, and, like, yeah, it hurts, it's mean. And I mean, perfect example, if you Google my name, unfortunately, like, the first thing that comes up is there's a website that all they do is trash people, and they can write completely fake, false stories just to get reaction from people. It didn't bother me because I knew whoever was writing that, A, didn't know me because nothing they said was true, and B, clearly were so insecure and so upset with themselves that they wanted to see someone else who was maybe doing something successful and bring them down. So if you do see that website, just know that it's not true. I wonder if that person, while they were typing up this hate mail and writing all these negative, mean things about me, I wonder if they were like, I hope she reads this and cries and gets depressed and maybe kills herself, you know? Like, if that was going through that person's mind, like, think about their issues. People who bully other people are just people that have probably been bullied before and are very miserable with whatever life has handed to them because they can't accept it and they can't understand why this person can get all these things and this person can get all these things, but here I am stuck with this. So you know what, I'm going to bash them until then I feel better about myself. Well, one thing that you will learn is that will never ever cure your pain and your hurt inside. Just please know that you're not alone and you matter, and seriously, there are so many people out there who love you, whether you know it or you don't. And if you're depressed and you're upset and you feel bullied, you need to change yourself. And I feel like if everyone can just change themselves into, not even changing themselves, but really making themselves more aware of other people and what other people are about. And we just need to stop judging and bullying, and it's so annoying. Like, just even the one, like, seeing people comment after this poor girl's death saying it was for attention and blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it's not about attention. Like, all anybody wants in life is to be loved and to be respected and to feel wanted. And I don't care who the hell you are. I don't care if you're an NFL football player who's never had a relationship in your life or you are a 7-year-old child. I don't really care. Everyone wants love. Everyone wants to feel wanted. Everyone wants to feel respected, and everybody wants these same things. So it's like, why go out and why put this negative energy on towards other people when you know deep down what you secretly want? So why not, you know, take a step back, look at yourself in the mirror, own what your own problems and mistakes are. If you can't help yourself, go ask for help and find people who are going to support you and who are going to be there for you and who are going to listen to you and not judge you with everything you say. Like, every single person is a human being. No one is perfect. We mess up. We make mistakes. Some people are more publicly than others. So you know what? We have to take these moments and these experiences and learn from them and stop just saying we'll change and really make a change. And the really only way you can ever change is by changing yourself. You can't change another human being. So all I'm asking is for everyone to just take a couple of minutes and just really think about what you can do to maybe change yourself for the better, or help somebody else, or like I had wrote in the thing, like if you see someone upset, why not give them a compliment or make them smile, try and make their day. No matter what you think or say, it's the little things in life that matter the most. And if this video helped anyone in any way, shape, or form, or if you all just completely shut it off after 2 minutes, that's completely fine. I just personally felt the need that I needed to kind of share my thoughts, and maybe we can all, you know, try and end this and stop ending these poor kids' lives and making them realize that there's so much to live for. There really is, no matter what it is. You just really need to try and not give up. And one of the quotes on my Twitter that I love is, just because today was a horrible day doesn't mean tomorrow might not be the best day of your life. You just have to wake up and get there. So I hope that you all have an amazing week. I will post many videos this week, and anyone who's been bullied and anyone who's upset or depressed or anything, you're not alone, and I love you. And please, I'm going to write my email below if you need to talk, anything, I'm here for you. I'm sure you have friends or family or someone, I know they have helplines, like call lines. Anyone will help you. Just don't give up, okay? Please don't give up. I'm rooting for you.